Welcome to Breaking News 247 presents.
Former President Bill Clinton lashed out on Twitter this weekend, refuting reports that claim Clinton Foundation donations paid for Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Bill Clinton tweeted, "No Clinton Foundation funds dedicated to Haiti or otherwise were used to pay for Chelsea's wedding. It's not only untrue, it's a personal insult to me, to Hillary, and to Chelsea and Mark." Attached to Bill Clinton's tweet is a Washington Post fact-checker titled, "Did the Clinton Foundation pay for Chelsea's wedding?" That's when WikiLeaks jumped in to remind the world they have email proof that the Clintons did in fact pay for Chelsea's wedding with Haiti relief funds. The document was an email between Hillary campaign chairman John Podesta and Clinton official Doug Band. In the email exchange, Band mentions Chelsea taking from the Clinton Foundation to pay for her wedding. "It's all in black and white, Bill. You took cash from the foundation to pay for your only daughter's wedding, lied about it, and got caught. Some things never change." James Woods said it best. In the first of 3 punishing rounds to Bill Clinton, Woods tweeted, "The ball's on this guy. You looted Haiti like a peg-legged pirate. Your crooked wife, and your cheesy slush fund foundation worked in concert to turn it into the shithole it has become. Bagmanbull #Clinton Foundation #Haiti." In round 2, James Woods zinged the former president over the cigar incident Clinton had with his intern Monica Lewinsky.